Hello everyone, my name is Paly and welcome to my single player. I actually haven't played on here in a while. Joined the SMP, what was it, back in August, and I had a bunch of stuff pre-recorded and I've kind of dilly-dallied on here. But I need to get this up to a spot where I can play it. I mean, obviously on the SMP, I bought an Elytra, and then that enabled me to go get my own Elytra, and then I bought a beacon, but on here, I need to at least bare minimum get something to do XP. But let me show you what I've gotten going on. So the last episode, I do believe we got all these guys going, but I extended it out, so I have pretty much every book that I would want. And I will have a list here. So Sweeping Edge 3, Fortune 3, Fire Protection 4, Aqua Infinity, Unbreaking 3, Sharpens 5. So we got the Mending Infinity, Feather Falling 4, Respiration 3, Knockback 2, Power 5, Depth Strider 3, Looting 3, Flames, Silk Touch, Efficiency 5, Protection 4, Punch 2, and actually Luck of the Sea was the last one I did. Yeah. So we got a bunch of them. And then I also started to get these guys going and managed to get this guy that has protection 2. So basically you buy 4 of them and combine it up. So yeah, so I've actually been doing these guys, and I just realized I need to get my helmet back on. I was over in the Nether and I probably just broke it. Yeah. So we got a really good set together with Thorns 3 on every single one of these guys. Depth Strider and Feather Falling on the boots, and then Aqua Infinity and Respiration on the helmet. So I've been trying to get a second set together, and I guess let me go show you the way I've been doing trying to get XP here. Alright, so basically this is how I've been doing getting XP and combining books. And it is super duper slow. I've cursed Bane Anthropods before in my life, but now it kind of works out. So yeah, I need something way better than this. This has gotten me good up to this point, but I definitely need something else. Yeah, so last night I went around, and I wanted it to be night so you guys can see this, but let's pillar up a little bit here. I torch spammed from the basically the center of the fountain. I torch spammed what seemed to be the better part of, I don't know, 4 hours. So yeah, there's no spawnable spots anywhere over here. And if you guys know me from the SMP, I basically used mini HUD, so you can kind of see the despawn sphere here, and I centered it around there. So yeah, I got everything, and I went even a little bit beyond, so we could do some stuff in this area now. So yeah, basically just use mini HUD, and hey, I said there was no spawnable spots, but there we go. Now took care of the last one. So yeah, we torch spammed for a long time in preparation so that we can do mob farm. So I think that's the way I'm going to get my XP right now. Now, the end goal is actually going to be doing the dragon fight. And then after the dragon fight, we can get our Elytra and we can actually do an Enderman farm. But I'm actually thinking about in between there. So the first one's going to be the mob farm, and then I think I'm going to do a guardian farm also. Yeah. And I'm hoping to get this area a little bit better, because as you can hear, it is just noisy. We got villagers here. And for those guys that are new here, we'll go down below. Oh, so behind, I'll go this way real quick. So behind every single villager, you can kind of see there's a zombie. And then down here, a bunch of sheeps. I want to move these guys out. They're extremely noisy. And this spot has just kind of... Let me turn this off. So yeah, this spot has just kind of become the dumping ground for projects that I didn't want to put anything around. And it was kind of nice getting it, started this way, but I want to put this stuff elsewhere. Now, by the way, did you know that if you put mushrooms on top of puzzle, you can actually light up the area? I thought that one was really cool. I used to do it on dirt and then have to be, in the dark, and you'd have a place to spawn. So yeah, I want to get this place cleaned up. So I think the main thing is I have these stairs coming down. That's the hidden way. And can we even get to this one? Okay, yeah. So I've got these nice stairways. So I think I want to dig it out all the way to the outside here. Up to this wall, and maybe do bulk storage along this way. Because obviously if we do a mob farm, I'm going to need a better storage system. I like the one that we've had so far. And yeah, we need to do a second story on here. And the main side here is done. And when we did the cemetery for Halloween over there, we got this side. So I need to fix the other two sides. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff that I need to fix up to here to make it, feel more homely. So yeah, enough of me rambling on. Let's go ahead and find a decent spot for this XP mob farm. I'm also going to make it so they can basically remove the floor and have them, drop all the way and die on their own. So maybe we can get some, drops also while we're just kind of hanging out in this area. So anyways, let me go find exactly where I'm going to do this. It's probably going to be centered on the fountain here, but way down as far as I can get it. So yeah, let me go kind of clear that spot out, and I wish I had a beacon, but for now we'll just have to kind of, it's not that big, so that's at least good. We don't have to clear out a huge area, but yeah, so let me go find that spot and I'll be right back with you. Oh man, I was just gonna do kind of a partial job on this mob grinder, but I started getting into this blackstone, which I've just dabbled with it, but haven't used it much. But I'm in love with these blocks now. The fact that you can take, where's a good example? Yeah, here. So regular basalt and put it up next to the polished brick version, and it looks like a smashed, cracked right there in the middle. Just amazing. And then, of course, there's the polished version, non-brick, just kind of adds a little accent. And then I love the basalt up against it. It's got a nice accent. And I'm hoping that the YouTube compression doesn't ruin this, but it just looks amazing. So let me show you around here a little bit. So I put carpets under here. I tried lanterns in here, and lighting from the top just didn't seem to work. And of course I don't have any, but we can, I don't know, it just highlighted too much of the top, but lighting from below actually ended up looking really good. So yeah, just kind of detailed out, put stairs here and there, and bottom slabs there. Yeah, and just kind of poked it out in some areas, put some fences alongside of here, and put the basalt in the back. This is polished basalt, this one. Yeah, this came out super nice. And then this area, I like the hallways better. This area came out okay. I just put the regular basalt behind, and then coal behind that. Of course, we have the enchanting room over here. Yeah, this came out nice. I really like the hallways, though. And then, of course, the mob grinders. So this came out quite good. And let me get rid of these guys so not so noisy. Yep, keeps on going. I let that go for maybe 3 minutes before I actually started recording. So originally I actually had, if you can kind of see it, these blocks where these hoppers are retract so that they could drop. But good Lord, just in the time that I was over here, and I'll show you this here in a second, I'm full, completely and thoroughly stacked up. So those hoppers basically lead to this item dropper, and just dispense them in water, and I will show you what I want to do with that eventually. Yeah, and this is just the standard design. And then, so I put banners here just to hide the hoppers a little bit. I tried, what is it? Oh, I can't even remember now. Yeah, I don't know why my brain wasn't working. Anyways, I tried trap doors here, and it's so dark that anything I put there was just super bright and awkward looking. So yeah, I just did the black banners. It's okay. I wish there was something more solid that I could put there. And of course, just having it out, it just looks weird, so yeah, banner's going to work for now. Hopefully I can find something else later. So what I've got here is an on-off switch, so I'll show you that here in a second too. Yeah, so it looks like I did turn it off. And this leads upstairs to some lights, and let me show you that. So yeah, the mob grinder part was actually fairly simple. And I'll show you the lights first. Yeah, so I just have a torch tower coming from the bottom. So when you flip the switch, this turns on. And you can kind of see I've got lights on all these corners. And let's go down below. And I'll show you the design I went. And I don't know whose design exactly originally this was. I've been using this one for a year, or for years, and it still works. And I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, look, a bat farm. So anyways, yeah, it's this. And I have put where the blocks go out there. And I don't know which one's more efficient. This one may actually get them off the platform quicker. But anyways, yeah, so just have the trapdoors here. That fools them into thinking they can get across. And then I put the carpet up here so that I don't get spider spawns. Spiders are nice. I have a spider grinder elsewhere, so I don't exactly need the string, and they tend to clog the system. They like to hang right here on this edge, and then any mob that comes through just bounces off them, and it just starts clogging up, and it's really bad. So anyways, so yeah, I put the carpets down to prevent the spiders, and then you can kind of see the pattern that I went with the lights, so I could do as few as possible. When I turn it down off below, then this kind of starts up. I wish there was an actual way of getting rid of bats, but anyways, really good bat farm here. Absolutely useless. I wasn't going to decorate this place, but yeah, so let me show you upstairs and kind of what I've also got going. All right, so kind of the main area that I kind of took up residence and put some of my stuff. You go down either the secret way or my real way, either here or on the other side. It leads down into this area that I've been kind of putting some, just miscellaneous stuff, which is over here. So what I think I want to do, I need to dig this down a little bit for this to work, but you can kind of see this post here. It ends up being 5 wide, and then 5 wide with 1 trench here if I decide to go with this layout. And the reason why I did that is because I can actually get to the top one there. From 1 down, you can get to it from underneath, but if you're 1 block off, you can't get to it. Oops. So I think this is a good setup, and I like the staggered where you actually put hoppers in, you know, on each side. That way, as you're grabbing stuff, it ends up you can pull from the bottom and not have to look through every single chest to find stuff. Problem is I don't have an iron farm, and I'm almost out of iron. Yeah. So that's at least going to have to wait. I need to do an iron farm next. And it's funny how, you do something simple like a mob farm and then it kind of gets bigger and bigger as it goes along. So yeah, I'm going to have to make an iron farm in order to do this. So yeah, my idea is, and I don't know how far off this corner I want to do it. Do I snug it right up against, or do I leave it a little bit of room so maybe we can do chests down that way? But I don't foresee this bulk storage being much bigger than, well, here's the center point of the whole entire thing. If I just fill up, one part of this thing, that's probably enough bulk storage for me to last a while. All right, things have changed a little bit down here. In the last clip, I was saying that I'd only need one part of this, but if it ends up, I'm going to have a lot of bulk storage. So you can kind of see here, I got a lot of the basic blocks. So that leads up to this, and then I have a little bit left over for some stuff that I've forgotten about. And then over here, I'm going to reserve it for the farm. So obviously the first one is going to be an iron farm. And we'll take the farms in here and we need to make them bigger. So eventually I need to do bigger sugarcane, bigger one of those. Yeah. But that's going to be for another episode, obviously. So yeah, this is a good start. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pipe it from down below. You can kind of see it here. Let me go down and show you the other side of this. So yeah, basically it just kind of pipes, goes up a water column and pipes it in. And then where we need the iron farm is so that we can, let me get up here real quick. So that we can continue this line and then have enough to put in each side here. I only need a lot. But once I get the iron farm up and running, that will go pretty quickly. It'll just be making the storage. So yeah, this is going to be enough to last me for a while. And you think this is a lot of storage, but God, in my S&P dirt and grass, I think I've already got like at least 4. The cobble and the smooth stone, or the stone, I've got a bunch. And then I think my iron is already at like 5. And then I'm almost overrunning this system with the slime balls. So yeah, there's a reason why I went this big. If I spend enough time in this area, those farms will end up filling it up pretty quick. So yeah, but that's on my S&P. This one is a little bit behind, but we'll get there. So yeah, let me show you downstairs real quick. Yeah, so down here at the mob grinder, we showed you that earlier. So back this up a little bit. There was a lot of hoppers that I had to get around the original pistons that were there. So kind of snug this up against this wall. And it's just dispensing into this, and I just realized I like to contain this stuff a little bit, just in case it tries to get away. Yeah, so that'll be good. So yeah, originally I had a chest here, so now I'm just going over ice, an old slab trick, just to continue the water. And I had put these chests in here because I was throwing away a lot of stuff. This is going to go away, obviously. I'm going to do the storage upstairs once I get the iron farm running. But yeah. Continues on. And then I've used this way of doing an item elevator in the S&P, and it works great. So you got soul stand 1 block down. I don't know how easy it is to see. Okay, there we go. So you can kind of see it's 1 block down. And that's, water sources blocks all the way up. And what it is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from, and then it goes underneath this guy, and then 3 back in itself. So basically this water source spills out over it and allows it to continue down. I originally had this on this side, and now I know why this works so well. So what was happening is the items were coming through here. It was aligning on this side, and it was coming through. So if you imagine if I had this, flipped on the other side. So it was coming through this side and was actually missing this water column and coming back through. So this feeds through. If there's a lot of items coming back through, and I think the design, sometimes the stuff gets stuck on this edge here. So this allows it to feed back over itself so that if an item misses this column, it gets pushed back in and it has a second time try to do it. So yeah, I really like this design. It works flawlessly. Kind of just spit it out here so you can kind of see. Off it goes. So if it's aligned to that one, let's see if we can get it to feedback. Yeah, so you see it kind of goes back around and then aligns it on this side, and then it goes up definitely on the second time. One more time. Oop, that one actually made it. And that one made it. And there you go. So that's a really good design. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. I know normally a lot of my episodes are kind of getting towards 30 minutes. I'm going to try to do some of these a little bit smaller. I've been doing, 2 things in an episode. I want to try to keep it to 1. Unless you guys like the long episodes, let me know that. So anyways, this came out super amazing. I absolutely love it. This Blackstone makes a great dungeon. And I'm not entirely sure I even need a Guardian farm. This setup does quite well. And actually, let me show you what I got going in between, building this and the last clip. Yeah, so the main goal of that XP farm was to put together enough gear that I'm comfortable doing the dragon fight by myself. So obviously the gear that I have on is fully built up. And the gear that I already had is fully built up. So I was originally had, where are they at? Okay, here we go. So I had a Bayonet Arthropods and a Smite 5 sword. That was just, well, I don't want to say luck of the draw, but bad luck of the draw. So I actually ended up putting 3 swords together. So I'm great on the sword department. I already had 1 set of armor together. So I want to try to put together another set. So I already got the helmet. And I put 4 bows together. Probably don't need that much, but it just kind of looked that way out. I've got a Fortune and a Silk Touch pick. So I'll probably do 1 more. Obviously, I won't need a shovel or an axe for the dragon fight. So yeah, I at least need to put 1 more set of these guys together and maybe a couple picks together. So we're in really good shape. I am close to being able to go to the dragon fight. What I want to do is put a bunch of, let's see here, slow falling. I know there's the drop in the water bucket in case the dragon hits you. But I want to try doing slow falling. And then I think I've got, let's see here, instant healths. Actually, where on earth would I even have ended up at this point? I don't even know. Okay, so all I got is the weakness. Well, anyway, so instant healths, regens maybe, just kind of some potions. But that'll be fairly quick to get together. I think I have everything I need for those. But anyways, if you're not subscribed yet, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you like this content, hit that like button. Until next time, see you guys.